Nossa, que é isso?
So, hi Stefania, how are you?
Hi, I'm Amelie. I'm good. How are you? I said it right? Your name?
Yeah, you said it perfectly. Most people don't know how to pronounce, but you said it like just perfect.
Excellent.
I'm fine also. And let me ask you something, because I don't think many people know this. You are in Brazil. You have like a special relation with our country. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, well, the relationship with this country started a long time ago. When I was living in London, I used to be a professional dancer, and I met this model, Brazilian model. Her name is Patricia, and we became very close, and we actually ended up living together in London for 5 years, and we stayed friends. We're still friends now, but the first time I visited Brazil was because I came with her to spend Christmas with her family. And then I met more and more Brazilian people throughout the years, and so I always love to come back.
Do you know any Portuguese words?
I know all the bad ones.
This is good.
I know all the bad ones, but I love that nossa, que é isso? Não acredito. I love all the surprise expressions. I think they're very cute and they sound very fun. I feel also Brazilian is very sensual. It's very sensual language, so I love listening to it. It's beautiful.
So you work in Grey's Anatomy, one of our favorite shows. How was the experience of working in this show? And do you have any fun story that you can share with us about the backstages and things like that?
The backstage, yeah. Working on it has been an incredible opportunity. Also, it came, everything happened very fast. I went from working as a waitress in a restaurant and dreaming to become a professional actress, into being an actor on Grey's Anatomy, one of the most famous TV shows in the world. And I also watched it before. One of my best friends introduced me to the show, so I was watching it at the time that I booked the show, and I was very excited. And it's been an incredible experience since day one. I remember the first table read with the entire cast, and Shonda and Ellen Pompeo was there, Jesse Williams, everybody was there, and everybody was super welcoming. And it's been wonderful ever since. Backstage stories, there are a lot. I feel like a lot of, so because it's a show that has been going on for so long, a lot of the characters end up assuming a lot of the characteristics of the actual actors. So Ellen Pompeo and Meredith Grey are very similar on and off screen, and Jesse and Jackson Avery are very similar, and Caterina Scorsone and oh my God, I'm blanking on her name on camera. Dr. Shepard, Emilia Shepard are very similar. So that's funny, but I feel like they goof around a lot more off screen than they do on screen. And it's just very, very funny environment. Everybody's super relaxed, everybody's super chilled. And a lot of this stuff that they say off camera end up making it to the final cut of the show. So some of the stuff is improvised. Sometimes Jesse, for example, says one little thing that isn't in the script, and he ends up making it in the actual episode, which is fun.
And do you have any similarities with Karina?
More and more now, yes. Aside from the accent, which is definitely my own, as you can hear, is not good. But I feel like the character is very open-minded, often says inappropriate things at inappropriate times, very interested in women's sexuality, and yeah, definitely I can relate to her. I feel like I admire her. She has some qualities that I would like to have myself. She's very honest. She's very confident and in touch with her own sensuality, in this case, for this character. And I feel like I'm a little more shy and a little bit more reserved for this kind of stuff.
And let me ask you, this is my curiosity. Do you have to study about diseases and things like that because of the show?
Yes. So in my case, for example, I knew that Karina studied about women's orgasms and trying to invent the female version of Viagra. It's actually a real study, and there is a university in London that is studying that. So I read a bunch about that, and I researched different sex therapists about the subject. So I did you dive in, and also there is a full team of doctors on set with us all the time to make sure that we don't say things that don't make sense. Also during surgeries or baby deliveries, they stay with us, making sure that everything is as it should be in a proper OR or a delivery room, which is fun. Actually, some of the surgeons had the chance to be in a real OR, in a real surgery room, and assist real surgeons cutting people open, which I think I would have passed out if I had to do that.
Me too. So Karina is a great character in many aspects. She is a LGBTQ woman, and we
Yeah.
are celebrating Pride Month. How do you feel knowing that your character, inspires so many people around the world?
It's one of the things that gives me the most joys. I feel like one of the most beautiful messages I received was from a couple of Italian parents telling me that their daughter had the courage to come out to them after seeing Karina joining the show and playing an Italian character. Or like, I feel like Italian to say any kind of Latin or south of the hemisphere country where we're very connected to our religious principles, where I feel like LGBTQ rights aren't as consolidated as they might be in the United States. So I'm very proud of playing a character that is an American that can represent um, an LGBTQ group. And yeah, this month is LGBTQ month, which is amazing because tonight, so today's Thursday, and tonight the finale of Station 19 airs in the United States. But we're getting married, and I feel like there isn't a better way to celebrate this month and the end of the season than this.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Also, Karina talks a lot, as you said, about women's pleasure and sexuality, another amazing thing about the character. Do you have the same point of view of her? Do you also think women should be more encouraged to explore our sexual side?
100%. I feel like we don't talk enough about women's sexuality. Everybody talks about men's sexuality. There is a pill to make men's sexuality better, but nothing like that is even remotely close to exist for us. So definitely, I feel like I come from Sicily. It's a very conservative island, and I wasn't exposed to a lot of this kind of talk growing up. So definitely, I wish I was exposed to it a lot sooner than I did, and definitely I would encourage more and more conversation about it.
And do you women open up for you because of the character, because of this side of Karina? Women send you messages and things like that?
Yeah, not as much about sexuality, but about being able to be themselves and be um, who they like, express their sexual preferences without feeling ashamed of it.
And last but not least, Karina has a brother and a father that have mental disorders. We are living in a moment where people are talking more about mental health and things like that. What do you think is the impact of portray that in the show?
I love that they were able to kind of do a full, like the disease was showing. He had trouble admitting it was even a disease. He finally admitted it to himself, and then he started taking medication, and through medication he started feeling normal and having a normal life. So I love that they went with the full arc rather than be like, oh great, I'm sick, I admit it, I'm gonna take medication, because most people have trouble even admitting to themselves that is a sickness. It isn't just a mood swing. So I am very proud again to be part of a show that dives into these very difficult to express and to explore subjects like sexuality, mental illness, racism, and women rights. And so it's I feel very lucky to be part of it.
And you said that you met Shonda. I have to ask, how is she? I mean, like, is she nice or something like that? Because I think of her as a goddess, someone that is untouchable. And you met her. How was that?
I did. Well, I was so nervous that I was a little numb when I met her because I couldn't believe the whole scenario. The whole cast of Grey's Anatomy was in front of me. Shonda Rhimes was in front of me. I was like, what? Pinching myself. So when I met her, I think I said, oh my God, I'm so happy. Thank you for having me here in this way. I couldn't even believe that I was there. But she's very shy. She's actually pretty reserved, but she's very warm and welcoming at the same time. I remember the second time I was at the table read, she was like, oh my God, I've been watching so much footage of you. I'm so happy to have you here. I was like,
oh my God. No,
yeah.
like, if she said that to me, I would be like, Dad, drop that. Oh my
right?
God. That's amazing.
Yeah. She's great because she's kind of intimidating, but because of what she's achieved, but she's also very relatable and warm, which is beautiful.
And we talk a little bit about Station 19. Today is the series finale. Yeah. What are you excited about season 5? What can you tell us? Give us a little spoiler.
So we don't know absolutely nothing. We actually don't know what's happening in the following episode when we're actively shooting a season. I don't even know if I'm going to be in season 5, just to say how little we know. So all I can say is that I'm very excited about the finale and what happens in the finale, of course. And it's good that both Grey's Anatomy and Station 19 got renewed for another season. So hopefully there's going to be a lot of fun stuff. A lot of, that's Shonda, roller coaster.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's the thing. Shonda plays with her emotions. She's like, you like this character? Just wait a second. Let me tell you something. She's like, oh my God.
We know so little that sometimes we find out during the table read. So there's people sobbing during table read because we find out that one character is leaving or one character came back. When Patrick Dempsey came, found out during the airing of the episode. It wasn't even in the script because they wanted to keep it a secret. So we had no idea, and then we all found out during the airing of the episode.
Oh my God.
Crazy, yeah.
No, and I mean, like, Mac Dreaming's back. My heart was like pounding so hard. It was amazing. Thank you, Shonda. If you see this interview, Shonda Rhimes, thank you very much for that. Yeah. So, Stefania, I want to say thank you. You were very sweet. I love to talk with you. Do you have any message for your Brazilian fans?
Okay, I have it prepared that I want to mess it up. Wait, let me
prepare.
Okay. Ok, queria dizer obrigada a todos los fãs brasileiros pelo carinho e pelo suporte.
Oh my God, that was amazing. I feel like you are kind of a Brazilian already.
I wish. Thank you so much, Amabile.
Thank you. I love to talk to you, and I hope to see you in other opportunity in better conditions than just Zoom.
Me too, exactly. Thank you so much again.
Bye bye.
Tchau, velho, um beijo.